guys, welcome back. Today's video, I'm doing exercises to help improve your posture. Posture is so very important. Sometimes just from sitting too much or from looking at your phone or working on a computer, you have a tendency to let the shoulders round forward, the neck go forward, and over time, those muscles start to change and your body stays in that position. You'll have hunched over shoulders and you actually overstretch your back muscles, your chest, they get weak, your chest muscles get tight. So the posture, we're gonna work on just a few basic things that we can do to help improve the posture. And yeah, I think you're not only are you gonna look better because you're standing up nice and tall, but you should feel a little less pain because when you're in that impinged motion with the body, it's putting pressure on muscles and nerves and basically even your breathing because everything is not opened up. So let's get those muscles warmed up. I'm going to set a timer for us and we'll be working in 1 minute intervals here. So our first exercise to get everything warmed up is going to be just a little crossover. So I want you to just take those arms, crisscross over. Now it's not just right here in front of you. I really want you to press those arms forward and hit that upper back. All right, so let's do that. Let's cross those arms and pump it a little. Feel the blood flowing into the muscles, getting everything nice and warm and ready for a few little basic exercises to help you stand a little taller and hopefully with a little less pain. Good. Now let's do that again. This time I want the palms facing inward. So this way you're really going to feel it, and slightly upward, you'll feel it a little bit more in your back. So your palms are slightly in, slightly up. So let's keep that rocking here. Almost there, let's keep going. Come on. And how's it feeling? Good? All right, so now our next one, we're gonna take the arms and sweep back and straight up overhead. Sweep back, straight up overhead. Sweep and lift. Sweep down and really reach up, 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 like Superman trying to fly here. You can add that little work with the legs here, that's fine. And up, a few more. Really reach for it at the top here. Got this, come on. Nice big reach, up, up, up. Now let's do a variation on that. The palms are gonna be back and then straight up. Press the palms back and then straight up we go. And again, really reach those fingertips up toward the ceiling here. And up. Creating that warmth and energy in those muscles. A few more. Really reach here. Feel it in the upper back. And good job. Now let's go into a standing cat and cow. So I want you to lift your chest and the tailbone, then tuck and roll, limbering those back muscles, little stretch for the chest here. And again, that nice rhythmic tilt and tuck. All you need for this exercise routine today is what I've got, a wall and a door. That's it. Yes, there's no equipment involved in this, so it's rhythmic stretching, limbering. Good, now I'm gonna turn out to the side for you here. So this time, when you come up, really round all the way up, sit all the way back and all the way up, okay? So that full range there, limbering the spine. A few more. Good, press the hips back, lift the tailbone, tuck, roll, reset. Again, tuck, roll, reset. And there we go, great job. All right, so now that we're pretty much warmed up, I'm gonna have you take your elbows and just a little quick squeeze back here, like you're trying to touch the elbows together. So what we're doing is a little rhythmic stretching of the chest muscles and strengthening of the back muscles. So just keep those elbows pulling to the back. You'll feel this in the front of the shoulders a little bit as well. So here we go. Really give it that big squeeze there. Good, now let's change the hand position where the arms are going to come in and straight back. So just like you've got your hands on some handles or something, and then you're just pulling that nice rowing motion. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Come on, pull it and squeeze it. Good, and you can do this 3-4 times a week if you want. You can even do some of the stretches every single day if you'd like. All right, now that we've done all the lumbering work, I want you to step up to that doorway and I want you to stretch through and then back. Stretch through and back. So now we're adding a little more of a stretch for your chest muscles, because remember, when you're rounded forward with your posture, these muscles don't get stretched, they get tightened here. We're going to do this on each side, just a little step and pull. We'll come back later and hold it a little more. And let's switch sides now. And pull. I'm adding that little step forward. Make sure that you don't lock out your elbow here, because you want to feel it here in the chest area. You'll feel it a little bit in the shoulders as well, but really focus more on your chest. Good. And mission accomplished. All right, so while we're into the moving part, I want you just to come right to the wall. I want you to place your hips against the wall, your shoulders and your head if possible. Slowly raise the arms all the way up and down. Try to keep them in contact with that wall. If you are not able to go there, it can be slightly in front if you need for it to be. So again, just slide it up and right back down. Good, a few more, all the way up and all the way down. Make sure your hips, the back of your shoulder blades, and your head are against the wall, if at all possible. Good, now let's do a variation on that. And what I'm going to have you do are single arms. There you go. And again, you want to be pressed up against that wall. Another option, if you don't want to stand up against the wall, or if you find that you have trouble with that stretch, you can do these lying down on your back. Then the gravity will actually pull the arms toward the floor. And of course, your head, upper back, and hips will come in contact with the floor as well. So you can do these just lying down on the floor if you wish. Now, the next one, I'm going to have you bend at the elbows, right like this, and then shoot the arms up and down. Just up and down that wall. And again, try to maintain contact. Now, these rhythmic motions here, they take the body where it needs to be. So you're going to be nice and straight here. And we're moving in and out of these. And then in our next segment, we're going to start holding some of these stretches, okay? All right, let's do 2 more. And last one here, reach it all the way up and release. All right, the next one, I'm going to have you stand right by the wall and put your chin at the chest and walk all the way up. This hand is going down, and then slide back down. Crawl up the wall and slide back down. And again, crawl up and slide. Up and slide. Now, if you have any issues with your shoulders, this is actually a very good exercise that you can do with your shoulders. Good. Let's try our other side now. So, chin toward the shoulder, and walk it up and slide it down. Walk it up and slide it down. You can actually do this one if you've got any tightness in your shoulder. Do this one in the shower with warm water going onto your shoulder and upper back, and this will actually really help those tight shoulders. A few more. Good job. All right, so now we're going into, those were our moving stretches and rhythmic work. Now let's go into the static work. So remember we did the elbows together. So what I'm going to have you do is go to your doorway, and I'm going to have you lean in like you're going to do a baby push-up. Really stretch out your chest muscles here. Just hold, squeeze the shoulder blades together so you're working the upper back at the same time. Big squeeze of those shoulder blades. That's it. Hang in there. You'll really feel the stretching right across your chest. If you need to go to a split stance, step 1 foot forward, that's fine. Let's do that again. This time, I want you to bring your whole forearms into that doorway if you can, and lean forward. Instead of just your hands, go ahead and put your forearms right there. And then lean that weight in. You're going to feel that stretch. You're going to feel it in your chest and upper back. Yeah. And this is all going to be helping strengthen those muscles and realign your spine. And the muscles that hold the spine in place are getting stronger, and they're getting longer, and they're getting right into the place where they need to be to help you have better posture. Now let's go one arm. We did the rhythmic stretches earlier, so I'm just going to have you lean forward, and you can lean slightly out if you want. Just really feel that single side there. Take a deep breath and relax through it. Now we're not standing up very straight here because we're single arm, so we're trying to have some leverage here. But the body is still straight. Good, let's try the other side. And again, you want to really turn slightly inward with this shoulder. You don't want to feel it up into the shoulder, you want it in the chest, so try not to rotate the shoulder forward, just the chest kind of turns this way. And hold it. Doing great, almost there. We're going to do another little variation here in a moment. Really stretching those muscles. Now let's put both hands in the doorway and lean forward. So it's a little more of an intense stretch because we're weighting it up. We've already pre-stretched everything here. So we're just loosening and stretching those tight chest muscles, and then really focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades together. So we're not just hanging out here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're strengthening those upper back muscles by squeezing them. So it's a hold. You're just holding those in that squeezed, contracted position. Good. Now I'm going to have you close your door, or you can walk to the corner of your room, and we're just going to walk right into that corner and feel that stretch right here. Have those elbows out and up. You can walk them up a little bit more here. And just hold and breathe. Deep inhale. And you don't want your hips way back here. You want everything as much in that corner as you can get. So you really feel it in the chest. And what are we doing with the upper back muscles? Big squeeze. That's it. Big squeeze. You're doing great. And one more is walk those hands all the way up to give us our full minute of the stretch, and then take them out to a wide position. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. If you want to bring the hands down a little more for this, you can adjust it to wherever you feel the best stretch. Again, you want to stretch the chest, work the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Deep inhale. And exhale, release. And step back. All right, let's reach straight up. Nice big reach here. And release. So from the side, your posture should be the ear over the shoulder over the hip over the knee over the So you don't want the head here, you don't want it to be anywhere except in that nice upright position. And that's what these exercises and stretches will do for you, help to get you there. So you've got to stick with it, you have to be repetitive about it, but I think you'll really enjoy the results. All right, thanks again for joining today, and hope you have a great day. See you soon.